sticks around. Just saying.
Okay, no, I could doodle that in. Not a big deal.
I might melt some people here. Depends on how this goes.
Which one's Dean?
Which table is he at? Which set of table legs is he at?
Let's make sure that he's not in the crossfire. Wouldn't want to hurt Will's favorite friend.
Look,
his natural
if he gets
adventuring
in the crossfire, some of us need to make sacrifices, and some of us are more willing to make sacrifices than others.
And some of us need to be sacrifices, and some of us are named Dean.
So Ron wasn't here right when I said about what happened last. So Gertrude was healed up by Slippy, just hours away from her demise. You guys all sat around with the Star Fox crew to just reassess everything that was going on and talking to them a little bit about their adventures and really being thankful about the work that they've done. You guys offered them gifts and money and a lot of gratitude for helping her out, and sat down for a round of drinks. Barmaiden came around and got a round of drinks for you guys and went to go back to go get them as you guys continued talking. Mixo and Todd did not quite get the name of the barmaiden, so Todd sent out his specter to inspect what the name was, to find out it was Rimuru. A few moments later, the loud crash of glass shattering across the ground as you guys look over and see that the barmaiden, Rimuru, has been tripped by a tall standing bugbear who was showing the signs of the striking Viper badge as his 3 other goblin friends stand up from their table as they see others coming from like the outer side tables, kind of approaching. From here, a few of the fishermen begin to yell out towards the bugbear in the center, kind of exclaiming about how like those were their drinks. And, why did he have to do that? Argument starts to set in at the bar.
I saw that was it Star Fox crew had guns, right?
You saw that 3 of them have guns, yes.
Is the Raptors?
And they pull out their guns.
No, they have like their hands on the holsters though.
Oh.
They're ready to use them at any moment, huh? Well, Evan is completely exhausted. He is more or less just not even paying attention. Trying to keep one eye open to be part of the group because, it's a new group of friends. We just saved a life. Something's going good. And that's pretty much all I can focus on at the moment, even though there's a lot of chaos going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go over and try and help this lady up.
Yeah, as you get up from the table and you go to walk towards the barmaiden, you can see that the bugbear is there arguing back and forth, and he just looks over to her and goes, "Watch where you're going next time. Don't be so clumsy." As he kind of kicks a half-broken glass across the way. So, "Oh, what are you doing? She's working here. Now she's got to clean all this mess up."
Well, sir, before she can do that, she needs help up. Fucking prick. And I'm helping her up, and I'm like, you'd probably do better in life if you weren't such a fucking asshole.
The fuck did you call me?
This lady's just trying to do her job. And I get you don't like those fucking kids over there, but you gotta make it her problem?
Yeah, it's her job. He goes like point towards his shoulder there, and he goes, "You know where we come from? You know who you talking to, bud?"
No,
Since
you
when
know,
is
I
it
don't
her
really
job to
know
deal
who
with
I'm talking
dipshit?
to. Cause from where I'm standing, and I like get up to my full height, and then kind of like extend my legs out a little bit so I'm taller than he is.
Yep.
I'm like, you know, mate, no, I don't know who I'm talking to. I think I'm talking to some ruddy git who don't fucking know who he's talking to.
Oh yeah.
Do you know who you're talking to, mate? And I'd
Like
to make
we
a
talk it
sensation
back
check.
and forth like we don't know each other. I think we better get to know each other then. You see, he reaches around behind him and he pulls out a big club. You can see that a couple of the other members on the sides of the seating get up. A few of the fishermen like get up to go rush into the center here. You see that
they're about to fight.
the goblins begin to stand up to start fighting as well. Everybody who wants in can roll initiative then.
Okay, I guess I won't make an intimidation check. Okay.
Oh, is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Oh,
I was trying to intimidate him, get in his face, get up in his face, be like, I don't know who I'm talking to. Do you know who the fuck you're talking to?
The problem is these guys think like they're head shit everywhere.
That's fine. I'll just melt his fucking bitch ass. I'm just gonna melt a bitch.
Okay, hold on.
That's pretty great.
I gotta wipe everything off of my big whiteboard because there is a lot of people to roll for.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, there. Fails. 15.
So, how deadly do we want to make this? That's the real question.
Under normal circumstances, I would say I would not be going for the throat. Unfortunately, there are extenuating circumstances, and Mixo would be going for the throat.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Then we're gonna go with this.
I'm about
There's
to melt
entirely
the
too many people here.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the goblins.
I mean,
as well.
if my turn goes before you, there's gonna be multiple people getting melted.
There's the two
I
ratlings.
rolled a 24, Will, an 18 plus 6.
Gromit,
Never
Gromit,
mind, you're absolutely going before me.
Okay, hold on one second.
got
I might be going first.
Okay, Gromit, go ahead.
22.
Jeez. Mixo got 20 what?
24, and it's an 18 plus 6.
Is Evan getting in on the fight?
Absolutely. I got a 15.
And Todd?
I also got a 15.
We're gonna say the geezer old woman has to sit this one out because she's recovering from almost death.
Fair.
That makes the most sense possible.
Matter of fact, I'm sure we would call out to her and be like, "Oi, get out of here!" And run.
She is probably mostly unresponsive. Anyway.
Yeah.
And then here comes my two favorites. Oh my god.
Gotcha on Hazel.
You wish. Oh my god, now I gotta categorize all these people into the fight.
Hey, you're the one who put them here.
Group initiative rolls. That's all I'm saying.
It would have been
It's
used.
usually how I do it.
Clusters of 5 are usually what I try to do.
How I did it for the kobold fights when you guys were in well, I guess now it's called Sternhold, but it wasn't called that back then.
How many 19s did we get?
You know what? I'm gonna take a shot and start off the night. Why not?
That sounds like a capital idea.
In
Matter of
my
fact, I'll
feet.
drink to that.
I've got my drink. It's more tea. 'Cause
Oh, because you didn't vaccinate your dice?
No. It's just my throat is. It's not sore. I just got bullshit and gunk all up in there. Like,
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel fine. It's just every once in a while I'm all like, aha, getting all Jewish up in here.
Okay, so also
L'chaim.
from within the group here, you can see that two of the cloaked figures begin to reveal that they have these short swords, and you can see that they have these little snouts coming out and these little yellowing teeth. You can imagine that few of these would be some of the ratlings that you might have found in town earlier, Evan and Mixo. So, top of the round, we have Mixo.
Mixo.
We're just starting the bar fight. Also, Caleb, you're muted.
I forgot to unmute.
All good.
So, top of the round, Mixo is going to start out with by, I'm just going to grab this guy and kind of try and angle this away from the girl and other people.
Sure.
And I'm going to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew right through him and across the bar.
Okay. Is it a dex save?
It is, in fact, dex save, 14 up.
That's a 9 on the dice, so he's going to fail.
Okay. So, he's going to take 2d4 acid damage immediately.
Okay.
And then be coated in acid
Okay.
for the duration of the spell. Additionally, it makes a line of acid that people take damage from when they walk through it.
Okay. I'm sure they
30
will.
feet long.
They will make sure not to walk through it.
Oh. 8 acid damage. I rolled max.
Okay.
Bruh, these dice that you bought me.
They are relentless. I will say that much.
Where'd you buy these from? I need to order some more for Will.
Shipping was
Get
dirt
him
cheap.
like 2 orders of those.
Shipping was
Yes,
dirt
please.
cheap to get to you
I hope so.
because they're made like close to you. So, I can send that to you sometime, like where they came
I'm
from.
trying to get my bad rolls out.
He goes back to the
You got a
website
lot
and
of
realizes he
those.
purchased weighted dice. It's like, oh,
They're weighted in the wrong numbers, though.
Weighted in the wrong direction. That would be my luck.
That would be so funny. Wow, the 20
would
part,
do that
the
too,
20 part's
too.
so heavy that it just rolls onto the bottom of the 20.
it's like I just thought that meant heavy. You know?
They told me these dice were number 1.
Next in the initiative, I'm going to say it's the table before they stand up, and you can see that Fox is next. He was right between Gromit and Mixo here. And you see that he reaches for the holster, and he looks around, and he's just like, well, everybody, are we all doing this?
Oh,
Yeah, I guess so.
You can see that Fox stands up and he pulls out a handgun. But Evan, you can see that there is something humming inside of the gun, almost like a small piece of corium is inside the gun as he goes to shoot it.
Wait.
Evan's just like taking notes.
Yeah, it went from like dozy sleep to eye open, adrenaline kicked in. This shit's real now.
So what's really real is he goes to pull back on the handgun here, and the handgun explodes because he got a natural one.
Oh, bitch.
You know,
Corium exploding is real, so here we go.
having a glimpse of what could be, just go off into like an explosive shatter.
So can
that's-
everybody that's at the table make me a deck save?
Oh no!
What?
Oh no!
Fox's handgun exploded, but it's made of corium. So it like blows shards.
I got an 11.
I got a 12 plus.
1 I got a 12 too, plus 3, 15.
Okay, the two of you make it.
Oh,
Evan
14.
doesn't make
I
it.
got a 14.
No!
So there's
I'm face first to this thing, just watching it go off. Of course I don't.
9 points of damage as it explodes. Half to anybody else around.
Ow!
So it's just all these shards that just explode and go everywhere. I guess I'm gonna have to make it for Peppy, Slippy, Fox, and Falco as well.
So we had a question. Since we leveled up to 3, but yet I didn't have a long rest, do I get my 3rd spell slot or do I not?
No, you get you get all the abilities that come with it, though.
Okay, so just the abilities, but not the slot yet.
No.
Okay.
It's a good thing I started with the 2nd level slot due to Misty Step. Fate Touch.
So somehow every single one of them saved on their deck saves, as I have to remove Fox having a gun now, which is not cool.
And a hand.
I would, like, I am just like ash and soot all over my face from like charred air, like hair blown back, face bloody, eye squinting. Okay, that woke me up.
You see that Fox just has like the hilt of the gun left in his hand, and he's just like, oh. All right, guys. New plan is he just hucks it to the ground, and he's gonna run into the middle of the bar, but that's all that he can do for the rest of his turn. Gromit, it would be your turn. There is 3 goblins, 2 ratlings, a bugbear, and all of you guys.
3 rattlings.
2 ratlings, 3 goblins, and a bugbear in a bar fight.
Gotta figure out a way to sneak around. The rafters. Gotta jump up.
You could jump up to rafters. I did say it was a single-story log building, and I'll say like there's a little storagey area.
Okay, I could jump up there. So I jump 15 feet up.
Okay.
Racial traits, right? Standing lead.
Yep.
I jump 15 feet. Okay, I'll jump up there.
Okay, so you're up in the rafters. What would you like to do from there?
I'm in the rafters.
He's in the rafters.
Only because you're a small creature as well. Like.
Okay. Who should I attack? Well, you said bugbear, 2 goblins.
1 bugbear, 3 goblins, 2 ratlings.
Okay, I'm gonna do a blowgun at the bugbear.
Okay. This guy's getting fucked up fast.
Yep. Alright. Pew. Come on. 10.
That does not hit, I'm sorry.
And his bonus action, try again.
I don't think so.
Shit.
I mean, you got 2. Wait, do you have 2 weapons?
I do, but it's not. I don't have. Well.
He used like a blowgun. Yeah.
Yeah, I used like a blowgun.
Yeah. It has a loading property, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so I might just position myself so I'm just above the goblins and the bugbear then.
Sure.
Yeah.
Then it comes to Goblin number 2's turn, and the Goblin number 2 is going to see that this confrontation is going down in the center of the bar here. He's going to pull out his... What does he have? He has a short sword and he's gonna run up to Mixo, who's thrown acid at his big friend here, and he's gonna make a short sword attack against you.
Okay, does he run through the acid?
And I'd say like he'd run from his table up to you. So I
Okay.
hope like the acid would be very obvious.
Yeah, but also, if he has to step through it, he takes 2d4.
Right.
Just saying. I don't care.
So I got.
Not bad, are you?
You're
I don't
out.
think she knows she's not muted.
Yeah, you're not muted anymore.
Nope. Yep. Nope. Not me.
That's funny. A 13 plus 4?
A 13 plus 4 does indeed hit me.
Okay. 1d6 plus 2. That's a 4 plus 2 is 6 damage. But.
I'll take it.
Okay, so you take 6 points of slashing damage from the goblin as he swipes the sword against your back. Next in the initiative is going to be Slippy. Slippy's going to look around and see that Evan just got, like, blown up in the face and he's not feeling too good. And he's going to use a first level Cure Wounds on you.
Oh man, that was very well needed. Thank you so much.
Yeah, if you want to roll it, you can. That's fine.
I'll roll a d8, absolutely.
Alright.
6 plus what?
3.
Okay. I just look over and it's like, Slippy, I can't thank you enough. That shit hurt like hell.
Well, that one wasn't your fault.
That's like I'm looking at him with like just black soot and hair thrown back.
As you can see, like on the battlefield, the other goblin steps out from his tape. Oh.
Oh. Hello.
I don't know what happened there.
You disconnected.
You disconnected.
No, you disconnected.
I did disconnect.
Hopefully it didn't break your mic. Well, the recording of such.
You're recording? Yeah.
Turn on camera. No, it says it. It says it's just fine. It didn't seem to interfere with the recording.
Okay.
Anyway.
At least I don't think so. Here, I'll stop. Then I'll just merge them later. There we go. That should be fine. All right. So it's going to be the next goblin's turn as he... Wait, do I only have 2 goblins written down? 1, 2.
Where'd it go?
7. I think that's the very bottom. Goblin.
2 goblins.
No, 2
kobolds,
2
bugbear.
2 ratlings, 3 goblins, and a bugbear.
Welcome to the bar.
I think one of them would have seen it.
This goblin is going to... Nobody else has stepped out from the table yet, but he saw the gun explode, and I think he's going to try to... He's seen that the frogling jumped up into the rafters. I think he's going to jump up onto the counter of the bar, and he's going to try to throw a spear at you.
Oh boy.
Like a javelin.
Right, we got spear chuckers.
That's gonna be a miss. It was like a 7. It's very low.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Yeah, so like this goblin throws a small javelin up into the rafters there, and it just like prongs against one of the wood logs there. And it's just like, get down here, you dirty grung.
He used a hard G.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm comfortable the way he used a hard G. I think that's more of like a a grung thing. Like other grungs can say it to other grungs, but like that's like calling it tabaxi. It's like calling it tabaxi cute. You're just like legally you're not supposed to do that.
Well, we're gonna take a second's chance at this as our favorite blue Aarakocra stands up, says, "Come on, Falco, let's kick some tail." Stands up and pulls out his hand.
For racial discrimination.
Wait, does he talk to himself?
He's just announcing it, but like Fox is already gone. Falco pulls out his gun that has a chunk of corium in it as well and shoots at the goblin that's standing up on the counter. That's gonna hit. And what do I have? Go ahead.
Maybe don't fire those things so close to us.
Ah, he shot it already, and he hit. Falco said, "Fuck it." Oh, he outright kills the goblin. Cool. So the amount of firepower that comes back out, he just shoots at the goblin. So goblin number 1 is completely dead. Evan, it would be your turn.
Okay. So how many enemies then would I see that's in front of me, and are they within a 15-foot cone?
1 bugbear is by Mixo. There's 2 ratlings at a table that haven't stood up yet, and there's 1 goblin on the other side of Mixo. And then there's another goblin who has yet to go from a table as well.
Alright, I really don't think that I can justify just cooking the room. So I'm gonna just look at everybody for a moment. Like start tapping on what looks to be like some kind of number pad or something on the wrist of my little gear here, and you see like a hologram of a scarab. Maybe it's about the size of like a large land crab, and it's like a little scarab beetle, and it pops up on the table there, and everybody within 10 feet of it, which I want to try and move it if it has to, because it can move up to 15 feet as a bonus action.
Okay.
So I use my action to summon it, 15 feet bonus action. I want to get it within 10 feet of all my allies. Is that possible?
Mixo did run into the bar, so you can either choose all that are at the table, or Mixo, or I don't even think you could get to Gromit, who's up in the rafters.
Okay. So is there a spot between Mixo and the table where I can get the front half of the table and Mixo?
Sure.
Okay. So whoever that affects. Oh, nice. They get what is it? Just 7 points of temporary hit points.
Sure, we'll just give it.
Something?
We'll give it to everybody. That's fine. We'll give it to everybody. That's fine.
It'd be 7 plus 4, so actually it'd be 11 points of temporary hit points to everyone.
Nice.
Jesus.
Nice.
Sweet.
And I give a thumbs up. That's my action and bonus action. And then this just looks like a shield starts to like just encompass you guys, like kind of like Master Chief Halo shield kind of thing, just like a small little light shield envelops everyone. Yeah. It's like, what the hell?
You see the bugbear looks over at this thing and is just like, what the fuck is that? What is you're bringing in bugs into a restaurant? What's wrong with you?
It just kind of like flaps its little wing like thing.
Sorry, mate. Aren't you a fucking bugbear? Like you're one to fucking talk.
The fucker, you know who you're talking to?
Bitch, do you know who you're talking to?
No, you're wearing.
Melt in your fucking face.
You're wearing bandages. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
We're talking to a big, dumb, hairy piece of shit.
I don't. Todd, it would be your turn.
So. Oh boy. I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points to twin cast Dragon's Breath real quick.
Oh no!
Okay.
Targeting my slime buddy and targeting fuck, who else?
So hold on.
Who has it? Who hasn't gone yet?
So hold on. So
Huh?
you don't get the new spell slots from leveling up.
I know. I
Oh,
still
okay.
have one from Fey Touched Charisma.
Actually, no, that's only for Misty Step.
Oh, that doesn't count as a spell slot?
That's
No,
only for
it's
Misty
just for
Step.
Misty Step.
You can use Misty Step. You can use up a second level spell slot for Misty Step if you've already used your once per day for free.
Yeah. You just get the freebie.
Whoop.
But Will,
okay.
as a bonus action, as a sorcerer, you
can
can
hex.
make a spell slot.
What?
Yeah,
Yes.
you have 3 sorcery points.
How many
And
does it take to
You'll,
make
like,
a
you
spell?
burn them all, but yeah.
You burn all your spell slots, and it costs you your bonus action, but you can use your bonus action to make a second level spell slot, and your action to cast a cantrip. Just coming from the experienced sorcerer player here.
It's up to you.
Got it. Still doing a learn on sorcery.
That's fine.
Okay. Fuck it. My bonus action. I'm gonna save that for later. So my bonus action, I'm gonna hex the bugbear.
Okay.
Dex. So he's gonna basically have disadvantage on any dex save he makes.
Okay.
Dex checks. Make it strength ones, please.
Strength checks.
Yeah, strength checks.
All
It'll
right.
be funny, I promise.
Okay. Strength checks.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and subtle cast a catapult at him. Just smash him in the face with his own plate.
Why slow cast? Don't need to waste it.
He won't know where it comes from.
Because I don't want him noticing that I'm the one doing this.
We saw you hex him.
Yeah.
No, he's pretty busy
Yeah, so
with
I'll
acid
vote
on him. I'll say he's pretty busy with acid on him. Others may realize
Okay.
it, but he'll be like kind of... He's in an argument about his mother. So...
Yeah.
Catapult! Dex save 13 up.
Oh, it's a dex save?
Yeah.
Not with disadvantage?
Uh,
That's a 12 total, my friend. Got a 10 plus 2.
Okay, so that's 4d8 plus 1d6 necrotic.
Okay.
4 and 1d6
Why is it
necrotic. That-
necrotic?
Because I hexed him. 23.
I don't know how that works.
Place
in
to curse on
addition-
a creature that you can see within range until the spell ends. You deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack. Catapult.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in catapult,
It doesn't matter. Yeah, no. Catapult's not necrotic. The extra d6 is necrotic.
Okay,
Yes.
that I get.
So 23 points of damage.
Todd,
Damn.
how would you like to finish this bugbear?
Oof.
Okay, so I like to imagine I just more or less telekinetically shoved his own silverware just straight into his neck.
Subtly.
Just subtly.
Because you use subtle spells just subtly.
No one saw shit.
So the guy that's starting the
Or you
fight.
can't jump off the table. Wasn't us.
Yeah, the outrage starts between Mixo and the bugbear here before he like grips to his neck. As you can see, a bunch of forks and even spoons are just like jolted into his neck as he goes to grab at his throat, and he keels over back into the acid, and all the life begins to end from him. I have to take him out of the initiative. Is that all you'd like to do with your turn?
I'm gonna have my Spectre move over towards one of the goblins, and he's just gonna ready up on him the second that goblin moves.
You got it.
He's just taking a swing straight to the fucking head.
Okay. Next, it is Peppy's turn. And Peppy is going to use his Bardic Inspiration. Peppy's going to say, aim for his back, and give Bardic Inspiration to Fox while he's out there on the battlefield. And then we come to Goblin number 3, the one where the specter is hanging around. The Goblin is going to take his short sword out and run away from the table and go towards the slime.
And immediately get swung upon.
Yeah, and he imagines that the slime is the one that did it because it was so subtle and there's nobody else around him to fight. So make your swipe attack.
Okay. That will be possibly for the hit. Yes. With advantage, visible. Yeah. 15 plus 4, 19, and
Yep.
19 plus 4.
Yep.
23.
Yes. Goblin.
3d6 necrotic damage. Because boy howdy, this shit fun. 1, 3, roll. That was excessively low. 9 points of damage.
How would you like to finish this goblin?
You ever see that movie Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within? Where the ghost just touches them and just like yeets their soul out? Like that. Like the goblin starts to run and his body just drops.
with all intention of kill. He begins to run with the short sword as it almost seems so subtle again that this goblin just falls straight to his knees and his face plants straight on the floor.
Wait, when did your ghost appear?
It does now, yes.
Like it appears and then yeah. Yeah.
Todd, can you also roll me a D4 for me?
Yes, I can in fact roll a d4. That will be a 2.
Okay. So at the bottom of the initiative are the 2 ratlings, and I think between the bugbear and 2 goblins being killed rather quickly, where they had these short swords pulled out, you see them kind of like put them back in the cloaks, and you see them both stand up from their table and begin to walk out of the bar. And with all of their movement, I'll say like they can make their way out the front of the bar and leave through the entrance. So it is all of you guys now and 1 goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Who threw... No, not that one. Who's at like the back of Mixo that swiped at him, and he's just like, all right, man. Listen. It wasn't all that bad. It was just a misunderstanding. All right. Just because you killed Big G here doesn't mean like everything's got to be nasty.
You guys started shit.
No. Well, he kind of ran his mouth for a long time, and somebody eventually was gonna shut it, but we can all be friends.
You might want to just leave now.
Oh, you're gonna let me leave? Let me do that.
You can either leave.
Yeah, you can let me do that. Yeah, I'll just get out of here. As you can see, like he starts like he puts his short sword away and starts backing up with his hands out. Yeah, man. Like I'll just leave, man. Yeah, I'll just leave.
You're gonna try to shoot into the door then.
Okay.
Okay, that's an 18.
That definitely hits.
Okay. 4 damage plus a d6, right? Right? D6 is sneak attack, isn't it?
Oh, you didn't get advantage on the attack.
Oh, I did?
You never chose to be hidden.
Oh.
You're kind of just like up in the rafters.
Okay. Well, yeah. So it's 4 damage altogether, and then he has to do the Constitution saving roll. 12.
Oh no. Oh, it's a 5. He's poisoned.
Okay.
The dart strikes into his shoulder there as he's just like, man, what the? I thought you said I was good to go.
Hold on. What am I looking for? Features and traits. Facial traits. Poisonous skin. So 2d4.
Oh, if he fails, he takes more damage off the hop.
The target must succeed for a save or take 2d4 poison damage. So he takes 7 poison damage.
As he goes to grip the dart and he like pulls it out of his shoulder, you see that like his yellowish skin starts to go white, and he's just like, ugh, fucking dirty crumbs. As you see, he just like keels over at the bar, and he's just like, he's kind of just twitching a little bit as the poison seeps through his body. And
I jump down. Let's go. That's our word.
I knew it. God, that's good shit. God. So you can see the goblin's like leg begin to twitch, but everything in his body just begins to be paralyzed, pretty much.
Just kind of casually look around. What just happened?
Qualified. I'm gonna start helping the girl up and be like, "Are you all right, lass? He didn't hurt you."
Those are some really crude things you said, but thank you for helping.
Well, my temper got the best of me. I'm normally not such an asshole.
There's a bunch of dead bodies. I mean, are we in trouble?
You can see
Probably.
there is a man behind the bar who was like making the drinks to serve them out, and you can see like he's a humanoid creature as he kind of like shakes his head. He was like ducked down behind the bar as like all this was going down, but he does get back up and he's just like, at least somebody started to put them in their place. Well, we can help take care of them, but they've been coming by and causing more mischief every week. Even Casey can't stop them at the doors anymore.
Oh, wait. Who was that? Why did they think they were so big shot?
As he walks over to the bugbear who's like dripped into the acid and rips off the shoulder pad, like the shoulder bit, and you can see like there's this blue sash with this viper head on it. Now they come from Vox Hollow, and there's a rough gang out there called the Striking Vipers. They think anywhere that they go, they can just take what they want, do as they wish, and just get away with it.
Well, clearly they can't.
The only thing I've really been wanting for the longest time was a long nap. I don't think that's going to happen very soundly, knowing that now someone's going to want revenge for this nonsense. I mean, yeah.
There's enough small groups of them that they could kind of go missing for a while and they might not notice. It's
okay.
I don't think G here was a very big influence in the Vipers.
Is the acid still melting him?
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
you can break concentration as a free action, but
I start dragging the other bodies to it and just pushing them over into the acid as well.
yeah. Oh, that's
Keep going.
Listen, we can
got
take
it.
care of
No,
it. We can take care of this.
This is
Like
horrendous.
we
Well,
got
the acid's taking care of it.
we got the floors done like 10 years ago. They're still good.
Okay. Well, at least we know we can grab them. Leave no evidence.
This is. Wow. We went from saving her, which I look at someone that's near dead at the table and like passed out, to killing people.
They started it.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big leap in our stature, and I'm all for it, I guess. But whew.
You see that Rimuru stands up, and the bartender here tosses her a towel as she starts like cleaning herself up, and they begin together working cleaning up the glass and the spilled drinks and the mess, as they apologize to the rest of the people around them. And it's just like, listen, we're probably gonna close for the afternoon. We're gonna, I think, for obvious reasons.
Is this an inn?
No, this is a bar.
Oh, some of them have inns on top.
There is an inn called the Cat's Nap. It's just on the west side of town.
Oh. Well, are we being escorted out too?
Just at this moment, because Will rolled a 2 on the D4, you see that the doors fling open at the front, and you can see that there's a small crowd of people as one handsome gentleman begins to walk in. A younger man with broken in the middle hair that's blonde. He stands about 5'8", and he's got like this like puffy shoulder pads of like feathers and stuff. You can tell instantaneously that this is a show star kid as he walks into the bar, and he's just like, ladies and gentlemen. Pardon?
No, I just lean over to Todd and be like, "Oh, he's gonna get bullied."
Oh, absolutely.
You think that
I know bullying.
You think bullying might be the least of his problems, as he's just like, "Oh, I'm going around town announcing to everybody about the star show that we're gonna have tonight, and me, Stefan Langstar, leading the role."
Oh, this poor child.
As you could tell that many of the fishermen lock eyes with him.
Gertie, is this your grandson or something? Gertie? Oh shit. She dead?
Yes.
Oh no. Thought you moved, thought you walked into the light there, Gertie.
She does respond with a yes. That would be him, and shows the flyer.
Are you gonna kick his ass?
I'd kick his ass.
There's a couple of guys who are looking to kick his ass in this room.
Just looking at him, really, I kind of want to kick his ass too.
That's a rough life.
I'm sorry, but it's just he's got a really punchable face. You know that, right?
It's like equally handsome on both sides. Like his face is very symmetrical. It's
There's something wrong with him. I don't like it. It's way too.
He presents it to all the people in the bar. He's just like, out to town square, we will be hosting the play just before nightfall, and we would gladly have all of you to come out. As the guy who runs the bar is just like, all right, shut up, we got dead people in here. And he's just like, my god, ruthless animals. See you all tonight. As he walks back out with a small crowd following him.
I'm just, at this point, so exhausted. How much longer before this play? Because if I could take a nap, buddy, that's gonna be his life.
He didn't even notice his grandmother was here. Good dick.
She's like in the back, like barely recovering.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Standing up while she's the only one still like hunched over.
I would just imagine like he'd be making this announcement, and the grung would just fall from the ceiling. Yeah, just
Splat.
But anyways, after the announcement of Stefan Langstor, you see that many of the fishermen, actually all of them, gather their things and leave money on the table before walking out.
Yeah. I don't know about the rest of you, but I heard there's an inn around here called Cat's Nap from the guy I bought some bread from. Pretty good. I'm gonna go there for a while if they got a room open. Yeah.
I'm gonna take a look back at Rumour
Mm-hmm.
and just go, yeah, that's probably a good idea there, mate. Yeah, let's go.
She looks up at you guys and she's like, well, thank you for all the help.
Coins. I just start pulling out some. I'll just put 3 gold on the table.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure one of these guys will help you dispose of the leftovers.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep pushing him in the acid.
It's only for a minute.
Oh, well,
Yeah, by now it's probably gone by now.
It just looks horribly bad.
do it again.
They look very dissolved on one side.
Do it again.
I look at the ground and I'm like, really? You know what? Do you guys have a metal bucket here? Let me give you some more acid.
At a bar.
I take a bucket from behind the bar, preferably a metal one.
Yep.
And I just look at the bucket and I cast Tasha's caustic brew.
Okay.
And it's just I vomit into the bucket.
You're
Except,
right there.
Oh yeah, no, that's. Ugh. I didn't even know I could do that.
A few of the other patrons here are just like, that guy didn't even have anything to drink.
That's utterly disgusting. But I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see that. Hopefully. And continue on.
Okay.
That's weird. But I don't get up there about much, so that is weird, is it? Or is that normal?
No, that's pretty weird, even for me. I didn't know I could do that.
I just pick up my scarab and just kind of.
So what color
use
is
it as
the
a backpack?
anyway?
Oh, it's blue. This acid is bright blue.
Okay.
Kaiju blue.
I'm just staring at it what kind of person makes that color? Never mind.
So from here, you guys all agree to leave the bar. Now I gotta find my town map again. So as you guys leave the Sip and Tip, you guys go back up the road towards the town square, where you can see many of the people are gathering together, but it isn't starting for another few hours. You can see that the fishermen people are going down into the shopping district for a little while, as it seems like it's more of there's a lot of people surrounding the entertainment at this time. You can see at Town Square there's quite a few people talking to the young man, as there's still a lot of help setting up the tents, setting up a lot of the lighting. They're setting up the tables and the stage and everything like that, and some of the costumes. And there's still the statue there with the small water, a little water ring around it with a nice bit of fresh water flowing. As you can see that there's a older woman there kneeling down to the statue. As you guys come up to the town square, and you guys want to head right to the inn.
If preferable, it would depend on what time of day it is.
It's midday now.
Like, do we think that we'd have enough for a long rest before the play? Or would we miss the play if we attempted a long rest?
You'd probably get a short rest in before the play.
Then never mind. None of that matters. None of this matters anymore.
Yeah, no. Like,
Could heal a bit.
You guys don't want the short rest?
I mean, like, I can't do much else without a long rest.
I mean, I'll definitely take a short rest so I can burn a hit die or two.
Like, I don't even have spell slots at this point, so
Actually,
I kind of need to take a long rest.
Do I get my hit die? Actually, for level 3, that's the only one I have, if I can.
Yep.
Otherwise, a short rest is on this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Awesome.
So you guys want to head to the cat's nap?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So avoiding town square here, you guys go to the cat's nap. A rather small inn resides close to the entrance of Munderick, as a single-story wood-boarded building with a puffing brick chimney has a warm, fletching light through its glowing windows. A few small gardens posted under the sills of the windows adorn different brightly colored tulips, accompanied by several stray cats that are noticed laying within their stems. A single wood post is struck into the earth, marking a sign out at the footsteps before the cobblestone path, with a cute and seems to be on purpose lightly crooked sign that reads the cat's nap, with painted paw prints decorating the lightly chestnut board.
I mean, what are we going to the cat's nap for now?
Well, I can't do much more without a bit of rest here. I'm winded as it is. That bar fight wasn't very long, but with the cleanup help included, it did take quite a bit out of me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's be honest. Are we trying to make this play?
We kind of have to. That guy's gonna get bullied probably to death with shovels and pipes.
Oh.
Oh, did I not mention that? The guys that I came in with, my kidnappers, they're looking to kill that guy. That bullyable guy. Yeah, they're looking to kill him.
Well,
no, you didn't mention that.
No,
that's pretty rough. So we need to make sure to be there then.
Yeah.
If we care to try and intervene with that. Well, that being the case, to be quite honest, man, do I call you man? I hope you're not offended by that as I look at the ooze guy. Mixo. Anyways, I'll be quite honest, we're not gonna have enough time to truly get a decent amount of rest. And then this is coming from someone who look at me, the bags under my eyes are touching like my chin, so
It'll stop you from getting exhaustion if you take a short rest. I'll say that.
well, definitely.
I mean,
I thought we did that.
Out of character here. I will not be able to do jack diddling shit except grapple people in the next fight. I don't even have HP dice to spend.
You can do acid splash. That's as much.
Yeah, I don't even have HP dice to spend to like rest. That's all I had.
You get the 1 HP.
We already used that. I already used that last session.
Well, no, I mean this session for leveling up.
Yeah, I know. I'd already used that last session because we got 3rd level last session.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, you have the 11 HP until we take a long rest.
I kind of need a rest. I'm feeling dry.
I mean, I thought this play was at nighttime.
It is at nighttime.
Yeah, it's like midday.
It's not like at night, it's at sundown.
But we don't have an option to take a long rest. Not if we want him to hit the play. So I don't know how long it takes between now and then, but it's going to be less than 6 hours. So we can just mosey around town and just kick dust until then, see what comes up. We closed the only bar in town.
Okay, to be fair, they yeah, that's not enough. That one's not enough.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I don't know. That's up to you guys. I'll go along with what you guys want. I'm just gonna be more or less useless until we finish the long rest.
Oh, don't worry. I have the same exact moves. I have Acid Splash and then Crossbow.
I have no class features I can use. I have no spells I can cast other than Acid Splash. I can grapple people.
You also have a gun.
I don't have a gun.
Not you.
Oh, that. But, the ammo was precious.
12 ammo. Okay. You guys want to go into the cat's nap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we might as well at least book rooms here.
So as you guys go in, you guys see that there's an elderly woman sits behind the short wooden desk. She has long, straight hair that has faded to a lighter white as it reaches closer to her scalp. Between the break in her hair is a gentle face with youthful green eyes and a smile in your direction. You can see that she's like a bit older, as there's another woman in the room who looks like her but much younger as well. They both like hear the little bell go off as you guys come in. She's just like, "Oh, well, hello there. Welcome to the cat's nap." As you can hear the profuse amounts of purring that go on within the building.
I'm sorry, do you literally have cats here?
Fall asleep outside. Just wake me up out of the yard.
For real?
I mean, if this place is covered in cats, you better believe that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Sleep outside.
I mean, no, not sleep, just for the short rest. The long rest may be different.
You're kind of just like, fuck this place because it just has cats?
Just if everything's covered in cat hair, you better believe.
She addresses the issue. Just says, "All the sheets are new and clean. We make sure the cats don't get into the rooms."
I just look at her with one eye open. Like, okay, you sold me. I'm tired.
So, old bud,
Yeah.
I have a question for you. Do you have any spare rooms, I assume we've dragged Gertie along, so I'm like counting the 5 of us, I'm like, 2 beds per room and then maybe 1 for the old lass, yeah?
Oh, Gertrude,
Are we
how
sure we don't
are
need
you?
more
It's been
for
so
her?
long. As
You know her?
Why, of course.
You know?
She used to be an old farmer here. Do you recognize me? Sophia Cranberry. As
Oops.
Gertie, it's like, she's really sick. She just got over a serious illness.
oh my
That was about to
goodness.
claim her life, from what we could tell.
Only 3 hours ago.
My
No,
goodness.
Like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, it was like a round
It
of
would have been
drinks.
3 hours from now.
Well, you're looking... Well, I hope you get much better. Gertrude, what did you say? You guys need 3 rooms?
If they're available, of course.
As she goes to like shuffle around to get some keys, as the younger woman starts to like intervene, she's like, no, you can't It's a business. You can't just go handing out keys. As Sophia is just like, Tash, old friend. As she hands out 3 keys to you guys, just says like, go on, take your rooms. As the younger one just like, this is exactly how we keep losing money. You're just too nice to people.
Do you have a bucket of water?
There's a bath with running water.
Okay. Bad.
Is she trying to give us the rooms?
Yeah, she just gave you the keys because she knows Gertrude.
Okay. I appreciate it, but she's kind of right, and I just kind of give them a gold coin, at least.
She goes, oh, great. Then hopefully we can afford the next shipment of cat food. We could afford it if you charged more people.
She's just like, hush cow. Hush cow.
Okay. Off to the linens.
Yeah, as you guys go down the hallway there, you can see that there's little numbers on the doors. It's just like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you guys have the first 3 rooms, as there is like a bathroom in each one, but she did tell Gromit that number 2 does have like a full service bath.
Okay.
All you, man. You look like you could use it. This is kind of dry out here.
All right, I'll go in and start the bath up, fill the tub up.
Perfect. I imagine this looks it's very clean water for like
My God.
compared to the sewers.
I'm hesitant. What? This is...
And then
Clean and shiny.
Yeah.
I just look around. I was like, I don't care who I'm bunking with, but I am tired. And then I just open up one of the doors to one of the keys. It's like, whoever needs this room. And then is there 2 beds or 1 or whatnot? How is it set up?
You go to open the door. Give me a quick perception check there, Evan.
Okay.
Do
Ooh,
we need
4
perception checks?
on the
Okay.
die. Let's see, +3, 7.
As you go to open the door and your tired, exhausted eyes are just like aiming for a bed, you can hear a quick window close on the other side of the room. As you can see that there is a red, fine bit of hair left by the windowsill.
That's not
Fox.
unsettling at all.
I swear, am I being followed? Is there a reason why I'm being involved with this? But, just so tired. I gotta process this when I get a full head on my shoulders. And I just collapse on whatever looks to be a bed or even like a pile of clothes or whatever just looks soft.
One
Regardless.
of the single beds looks extremely soft.
Boom. My head might even hit like one of the banisters and knock me out. You can't tell. It's the equivalent. For an hour.
At least for an hour before somebody comes and gets your ass.
Yep.
Okay, so we got a growing in a bath. We got a human passed out. What else do we got going on?
Yeah. I'm gonna sit down for an hour, and I guess as part of
Arcane
my
recovery.
short rest, I can't.
Oh,
He's
you
already done it.
Already did that. I guess I'll ritual cast Find Familiar as part of my short rest.
Oh, very good. Can you explain what would you call him?
Scribbles.
Scribbles.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write that next to your character's name. Scribbles.
So, as I'm like sitting there chanting over the little brass urn, like under my breath, eventually, after an hour, it's like little pieces of my oozy body come and conflagrate into the urn, and then with a soft pop, there's an owl, but it doesn't look quite right because the owl It's bright green.
Oh,
Bright green owl.
Like, otherwise normal. It looks like a nice fluffy owl, but it's bright green.
okay. Green owl.
Green owl.
Green boy.
Okay. Anything Todd would like to be doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and bunk up with Evan. And, shoot. I don't suppose Evan mentioned anything about that.
The red?
What just happened?
I said red fox. And nope. No one else. I'm hoping that it's still there when I wake up. And then I'll grab the hair and be like, it wasn't a dream. It was real. But if it's not there, then it was a dream. Of course. Sneaky like a fox.
Okay, so you did or did not grab it before you hit the bed?
I'm going to say I didn't grab it.
Okay.
And if it's there when I wake up, then it wasn't a dream.
Todd, you're around then. You are in the room. Evan did go in first, went to the windowsill,
Yep.
passed out on the bed.
I'm just gonna go ahead and pick my own self out the window. What do I see? What do my human eyes see?
It faces towards the town's center, as you can see that many more people are starting to like conjure around, but more like festivities are beginning to come in as well. As you can see that there's banisters and flags being put up, almost like in good preparation. From here, you can see the single-stranded hair lead, the hair lead there of the red fur. Just
Fucking cats, bro. These women just can't clean a room to save their lives. And I'm just gonna go ahead and whisper at my spectator, hey, just keep an eye out for cats and weird shit. And he's gonna just place himself right outside the window and just kind of keep a lookout.
But the cats are everywhere.
There's just so many cats. So many cats. Everywhere. There's a black one right there. And a calico. No red one.
Red fox somewhere.
And we're just gonna go ahead and take our short rest.
So, people are really pissed that cats don't have dark vision in D&D.
But Tabaxi do. That's the weird part.
But like they're debating whether who has the better version in darkness. It's either owls or cats, and it's like, how can you debate this if cats don't have dark vision? Like supreme dark vision.
Yeah, their dark vision in real life is actually stupidly good.
That's what I mean. Like they're contemplating if it's owl good or like better. That's the comparison. But in D&D, they have zero dark vision.
And that's weird, and I don't agree with it.
But anyways.
Anyway.
Sure. So you guys all get to experience your short rest uninterrupted in the cat's nap here for 1 hour. If anybody wants to roll hit dice, you totally can.
I will do all the D8. Because I'm half dead.
I'm a little under half dead.
I get 6s.
I'm back.
We're just putting a whole lot into 1 day, that's all.
Let's see, 2d6 plus 2.
3 over, but that's good.
12. A 6 and a 4 plus 2.
That's pretty good.
That puts me up to max. And I'm gonna. Can I roll them for my Spectre too?
If
Do you-
it's a separate entity. And it has
It's
a hit
got-
points. Actually,
got
that's
the
up to
hit
the
points
DM.
in
Do you
it.
want to rule at his HP? Or does it say that the entity has a hit dice?
Hit points 22, 5d8.
Then
It
no.
says 5d8.
Then it's like every time he's
Yeah.
summoned, he gets that.
No, if it says 5d8, then he has 5 hit dice.
I'm just gonna go ahead and post this in the chat. Yep. There's the cheat for the ghosty boy.
I mean, they make, for all intents and purposes, they make all creatures like entities that have the ability to short and long rest.
Yeah, it makes sense. Sure, go for it. He is like a. Go for
But
it.
like, does that ever increase?
No.
If there's
Well,
a.
I hit 6th level anyway.
Yeah, when it starts to
boy.
scale more, yeah. Go for it. You can roll hit dice for him as well if you want.
Sweet.
I think it only increases at 6th level.
At 6th level, and it's like 4 times the level of sorcerer that I'm at. So once I hit 6th level, he'll go from 22 HP to like 48, I think, or 44.
Still barely like above 2 fireballs.
But it resists a lot of
Yeah.
stuff. That's the thing.
That's the important part. Is all that resistance.
Is it immune to psychic damage?
Okay, so. No, it is not.
Then we all of a sudden start fighting nothing but bards. Vicious
Like
mockery.
it's immune and resistant to a lot of shit.
That's fun. It's
But yes, D8. So let's roll 2 real quick. Okay, let's roll the other 3. Fuck it.
what's its con mod?
Plus 0.
Okay, that makes more
So a
sense,
total
too.
of 11 HP that it gets back. It was at 16 HP before, so.
Not bad.
That puts him up to max.
I mean, to be fair, that doesn't sound overpowered at all, considering it's plus 0. Doesn't matter how many hit dice
Right.
you roll.
So yes, my Spectre is at full HP and I'm at full HP. I'm feeling good. And no one ever made mention of a ghost that showed up in the middle of a bar and killed a goblin.
And as of right now, whenever the light hits you just right, you see like a very thin veiled energy field above around your entire body
How long does that last anyway?
until you finish the long rest.
Oh my god!
Wait, I'm sorry.
Okay.
What is the thin veil?
My 11 temporary hit points to everyone.
Wow. There you go. So everyone's bolstered just fine.
We are surprisingly beefy right now.
For now. Yeah, as you guys finish the short rest here, there's a lot of like bustling still going on at the center of town, but another hour's gone by, and there's only, say, a short amount of time before you guys could imagine the play could start.
Or at least start setting up to where everyone's going into the building and everything, get ready. I get up, look at the windowsill. Is the little fox fur still there by chance?
Todd, take it. Did Todd take it or move it?
Take it.
Well,
I didn't touch it. I did not touch it.
And it's still there.
I just reach out and pick it.
Okay.
Like, Todd, did Dean tell you about sentient or walking foxes?
Yeah, he mumbled something like that. There's apparently a walking fox, besides the one that just shattered my entire perception of reality.
Before my hometown got blown up, I was actually trying to chase one down. She went into the mine day.
So, wait. At the phrase, when my hometown blew up, I'm just all like, God, I wish that were me.
Yeah, before
Go
that,
on.
she ran into the mine and was the only one that day to find a piece of corium and made some coin. Now, I understand that some people are lucky, but also some people are gifted, and what this fox seemed rather gifted. And I think he's stalking us, and I just hold it with her. Now, I could just be paranoid, which is very much a possibility. Trust me, there's a lot of things in my life that would make me do that. But I think that this is her or it. I don't know. I couldn't catch her name. It was very sneaky. She was beating everyone at poker, I think. But anyways.
That's strange. And you're sure that's hers?
I might
like,
be sharing
and it's
a
not
little
like
bit too much.
I'm just like completely lost already, just immediately.
No, I have nothing other than a potential hallucination from my exhausted self. So until then, you and I are the only ones I had the discussion with because I had to just say it out loud, so I wasn't crazy.
By the way, Todd, when he mentions corium, that's a material that your hometown refuses to use. Like they are not interested in it. You just saw
where I'm from.
You just saw a gun explode that tries to use it. Your perception of it is it's not useful. It's not good stuff.
Yeah, that corium stuff. Where I'm from, we just don't use that.
Why is that?
Especially seeing it explode.
Yeah, but it has its risks. But if you're good at what you do, you can get over those risks. At least that's my ideas. I'm trying not to use it because I couldn't get my hands onto it until just recently that I had a chance to do so, but either way. You saw what I can do without it so far. Well, imagine what happens if I had a lot of it. Yeah.
I'm just imagining an even bigger explosion. I'm just all like, okay, man, you do you. Just not within 20 feet of me.
What do you mean?
I mean, you were there when it exploded, really badly.
I just have no way to really evaluate the structural integrity of his pistol until that moment, so I don't know if that was user error or manufacturing error. It's just saying it wasn't me that built it.
Fair enough.
By the way, Evan, you've never seen a weapon use it before.
Yeah. I just say, so I just pull out a really broken looking but duct taped up crossbow. See this and this little glowy bobble thing I got attached to my crossbow. That is a physics replication core, which allows me to, and I just fire the crossbow and just keep firing without having to reload, realizing I might be putting holes in the ground.
You're definitely doing that. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I have an idea. I'm going to attach this little glowy bobble thing, the physics replication core, patent pending, to check this out. And I reach in and pull out my badass looking pistol. And when I get it attached to this thing now, whew, I'm going to put a hurting on something. Like those little goblins, they won't stand a chance. Boom. But
I can only imagine. So long as it doesn't explode next to my face.
Well, that's what
We're all good.
That's gonna be. Like
I guess since we're sharing crazy secrets, so you know how you're kind of haunted by a weird talking and walking fox? Well, actually, now that I think about it, like I've been completely ignoring all the other animal people in home. He's just focusing on the fox for no particular reason. Anyway, you know how you're kind of haunted by a talking, walking fox? I'm also kind of haunted myself by my dad. In a literal sense. And
what?
you're gonna see from like just behind me, like my specter like just phase into existence just over the back of my shoulder. And I'm gonna say that kind of haunted.
Are you guys like in your room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you wouldn't see me getting dressed. Gotcha.
I'm just like looking at it like, is that an illusion?
Who's in my room?
Is that?
You can have Gertie.
He's very real.
Okay.
I'm as real as you want me to be.
I'm gonna take some time to process this whole situation.
You've got your technology, I've got Dad.
I'm going to just casually get up and kind of make sure all my gear is attached and backpack on and back out of the room slowly. And just
the rejection of this awful reality.
I just take a moment to process that. I just need to walk it off. That ghosts like that exist, and that wasn't. Oh God.
Oh, come on, I'm not that strange.
Okay, I'm trying to get used to this. So, are we hanging around? Is this what we're doing? Because I mean, you're cool and all, but this is, you know what? This is a new edition, and there's no reason for me to be afraid. Currently, I'm still alive, so clearly it's not hostile. Yeah. Okay. I think it's justified. Hi. I'm Evan.
Evan Kelp.
You can call me Papa.
I will never do that. But okay.
Fair enough. I like you.
This is what it takes.
Going to I'm just gonna like wave my hand at him, and he's just gonna like fade back into invisibility. I'm just like, okay. He's always there, by the way. Just hanging around.
Question, DM.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If I summon my Tracem, who can see invisible creatures,
Mm-hmm.
and then use my action to switch my senses with his,
Mm-hmm.
can I then see invisible creatures?
Oh yeah.
I can't hear you.
You can't?
I'm asking you if I can or cannot.
Oh yes, you can.
Awesome. I'm going to test that theory real quick by just snapping my fingers and little winged cat sitting in the middle of the room is looking, and I'm going to take a moment to where my eyes glow for half a second, and the little cat's eyes glow for a brief moment of like a white light of blue, and I'm just going to see if that thing's still there.
Okay.
And I can clearly tell that it is.
Yep. He's hanging there.
And then I'm going to switch back and snap that thing, snap my little Tracem back into his little pocket dimension. And then it's like, okay, yeah, fine. Well, at least you're honest. If I die from that, well, I put a gamble on it. Yep, I gambled.
I mean, I don't know if he'd kill you. You wouldn't kill him, would you?
I don't know. Maybe not.
That sounded ensuring. Awesome.
That's yeah, thanks for that, Dad. Thanks.
So, well, I'll just say this: in the time since I woke up yesterday, I've been electrocuted. I have been mauled by a wolf. I have been stabbed by a goblin, and got into a bar fight and witnessed 4 people die.
And
Today's been
also
an
knows.
And now you found out a young kid is being haunted by a entity creature.
So let's just pile it on. Let's just keep going. Let's just see how wild this adventure gets before my brain just seeps into insanity.
That's spirit.
Let's go see if the rest of the group's up.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, so I imagine that you guys go over to the Grommet and Gertie room, as you guys would, I imagine, just like knock on the door. And Grommet, you find yourself fairly hydrated.
Oh. All right. I get out of the bath. Very more.
Hydrated.
More perky than usual. Instead of using sewer water, clean, actual good water. I'll get my stuff.
Looking good there.
And you get a swift couple knocks to the door as you have Gertrude, who's just like recovering from still her infection, but like passed out on a bed.
Oh, poor Gary.
You want to come and save your grandson with us? Okay.
I don't know how she'd respond, but
I believe we're totally like Weekend at Bernie's house her. Like the second one. And just
I will listen.
she's just walking around with us.
Just put sunglasses.
Yeah.
she's a local resident. That's all. That's all we need to know. She's a local resident.
See, I'm down for this plan. I'm down to just Weekend at Bernie's here.
I'm down for that plan. That sounds like a brilliant plan.
Yeah.
Just write her off as being just out of it after this infection. It's like, yeah, you were magically saved, but your body's still recovering. You were cured of the disease, but you had some damage.
Just a little bit.
All right. We're gonna have to relay all this.
Still breathing, it's fine.
Yeah. As the 4 of you here gather up Gertrude, and Grommet gathers all his things. You Weekend at Bernie her. This is totally fine. Everything's fine. Maybe, I don't know if Kelly's character actually has like reading glasses that you could put on her. Just make it even more funny. But then you would go to Mixo's room, I'd imagine, and ensure that he's awake as well.
Knock, knock, knock.
So as you knock, there is like a soft little crash inside my room. Like somebody spilled over an urn.
Ooh.
And then a soft shit. Oh, hands are on fire. Shit.
You okay? Did
Give
you
him a
fall in?
One moment. And
You might be doing something embarrassing.
after about a minute, Mixo opens the door, and I'm like still busy wrapping my hand. The bandages on my face are like looser than they should be. I'm like, hello.
Have you gathered yourself?
More or less.
Okay. Are you doing all right? Because I think we don't have a whole lot of more time before this thing gets started. I know we're tired as hell, but I think we put all the time
Hell
in.
high
We can
water.
We have a murder to prevent.
Are we sure it's
Yeah,
murder?
Murdering your kidnappers?
I mean,
I mean,
can't
I
we just,
would. Mhm.
can't we just pay Gromit to do it? Your kind of like takes mercenary jobs, right? Because like, not gonna lie, that was a
Mate,
pretty
I'm
deadly
not sure
shot
I
with
like
that
how you
blowdart.
said you're kind.
Constantly back and forth with this.
One, I've never been paid to murder anyone, so that's kind of rude. But
But it's not outside the realm of the work I do.
I'm willing to consider it.
Well, how about you just join us and take care of it then? Can we just hire your help for it?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess this is still part of the running operation I was doing with Gertie. I think
Okay.
this entails into that, and I'm not in too much of a rush to get back. Like the water's much nicer up here. Are the bathtubs always that clean?
If you don't mind me asking, what did your water look like from where you are from again?
Brown.
Ew.
Oh.
I imagine it was like a swamp out somewhere or something.
No, it was more underneath the city.
Oh, wait. That means that. Ooh. You mean the sewer?
Yeah. Well, no, we lived in a cavern, but it was attached to a sewer.
Oh. Well, I mean, the water's got to come from somewhere. Surely you were upstream from all the nasty.
Sewer adjacent.
No,
Oh.
Oh man, that sucks.
it does.
So somebody would just like a log would just float through and it was like right there, like through your house.
Well,
And
we
people
don't
actually live that way.
Well, yeah. We didn't have a choice because that's what the great one, the golden one, made us do. So yeah,
Right.
or he should.
The golden one. I'm sorry, but I need elaborate. Could you elaborate on that a little bit?
He's like me, gold and bigger, and he pretty much runs the show.
He runs the show. So he kind of tells all the other ones what to do?
Yeah,
Oh.
lots of work orders.
And how? It's just because he's the biggest or something?
He's the goldiest, I guess. I don't understand it. They call him the gold one. I said I don't. He's the same color as everyone. Everything, like the whole thing is dumb. I mean, some are bigger, but they're the same color, and then they say that they're different, but they look the exact same.
Yeah, but not everyone's the same color, though.
Yeah, they are.
Wait, so am I? You think I'm the same color as? And I motion to Evan like these two.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're gray, and you're
like-
lighter gray, but it's not like that bad. And you're like, I don't know, same, more or less.
I see.
We're not. Oh.
I get it. I get it. So, what you don't understand, or I apologize if no one's ever told this, but you appear to be colorblind. So everyone other than you has a spectrum of light that they're able to see. Kind of like, you know, how stuff has a feel or a touch, like a texture. Well, everyone has like something that we can tell from our perspective of a difference that you can't comprehend.
It's like being able to touch grass, only you can't touch the grass. But with your eyes.
But you know it's the same something as the sign that the baker has.
Way too many analogies. You just slow down.
I'm sorry, that makes a lot of sense. For me, it made sense, but Not everyone thinks that way. Either way, congratulations. We found an ailment as to why it doesn't make sense to you. I don't know if you figured that as a congratulatory statement, but either way, we are here.
It still doesn't make sense. Like, why would you? They're all the same. Why do they hire a down?
Yes,
Grommet has seen color
exactly.
before. Grommet has seen color one other time before.
Well, I did see colors.
Yeah.
It was like a rock. It was like blue, or no, it was like, I don't know. It wasn't gray. The other colors, or I guess lack of colors. Oh, this is so confusing.
To be quite honest.
A different colored rock.
It was a rock, and it was not the same color as everything else, or the same shade. It wasn't.
It's probably expensive. Usually expensive rocks are pretty.
It was in the gold one's cave.
That makes sense.
darn it.
He would probably have all the expensive ones.
Yes.
That would make sense. Well, that's enlightening. I will keep that in mind.
I'm
in future in
curious
case
and
something comes
interested.
up.
Yeah,
Well,
I'd like to go back, but I might need to keep it low for a bit. But yeah.
you seem rather apprehensive of returning. I'm sure if you wanted to tell us, you would have told us, so I'll let you keep your secrets, but you're welcome to stick around as long as you're willing.
Okay. Well, let me finish this. I'll just keep
Yeah.
doing the running job for 30. As long as I can.
And to think, my dad thought I had trouble making friends. Mostly because I just don't get along with my family. Anyways, that's my problem.
It's not like your
I'm
sister's.
gonna look at the sweet drunk grommet, and I'm like, so if you like it more up here, why don't you just stay up here?
Because I got friends and the rest of my clan to take care of. Like, we got things to do. It's not safe down there. Like, there's rattlings everywhere. Kobolds. Bugbears.
There's goblins up here. I can attest to that. I mean,
Yeah.
and I just pull out a
Yeah.
scimitar that's like covered in blood. See all this? That's me. From like this morning.
That's your blood?
Unfortunately, and
Oh.
this, and I just can start to pull back the duct tape from like my kidney, like liver area, just like, oh, okay, it's healed up nice and good. Yeah, and I put the scimitar back in the backpack, and
Oh. I pull out the knife again and like, this one's covered in cobalt blood. Actually, I don't know whose blood this is. I didn't do it. No, it is covered in cobalt blood too. Yeah.
you are some tricky individual. I can tell.
Well,
You're pretty deadly with that blow dart, and that clearly didn't kill him from the dart, and something put him down. You know,
No,
I can
it
put
did.
2 and 2 together.
Very good shot.
You shot him in the shoulder
Yeah.
with a needle,
That's
and he
his special
died.
point.
Okay,
Yeah.
you know,
100 points.
okay.
Pressure point, eh?
Pressure point.
I'm pretty confident that it's okay, man. You poison everything. It makes sense. It makes sense, but how? Are you poisonous?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Are
So
poisonous?
Yes.
So looking back, Grommet can't tell the color of the water that he's left behind that he's bathed in, but I imagine there's been like droplets and like squares of like your footprints and stuff that are like hues of brown and green.
From what, like all the dirt, muck?
Yeah, dirt and muck, and it's just like it's also like bathing your skin.
Oh. No, just a nice.
I mean, he was in a much nicer pool of water.
It was nice and clean. Not anymore, but
It was though.
Okay.
Anyways.
So, Todd, let's just
Yes.
find like a lobby or something, so we're not just standing in a hallway. And then let's try and discuss why they're trying to kill this kid again.
What did he do?
Right. Okay, so, Mr. Ooh, look at me, I'm so handsome, please bully me in my fucking face.
Really a punchable face, not gonna lie.
Obviously, I couldn't.
My
So,
Oh man.
he was basically sending kissy smoochy letters to one of the guys in my village, his daughter.
I mean, that's pretty progressive. Oh, he's done. Well, yeah, I can see how that make it happen.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
I was pretty pissed when that bugbear. Yeah. Yeah, I can see how that would.
See, I told him, hey, sure, he's an idiot, but there for the money, he'd rather keep his family tree looking like a straight line, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean.
That's gross.
Yeah. He's not too big on outsiders. Not a lot of people from my village are. I don't like my village.
Are you from?
Boneport.
Oh,
Little
Never
fishing
been
village
there.
to the south.
Not know what that is.
Consider yourself lucky. I had to grow up there.
I grew up in a sewer. Where are you talking?
Sure, you may have grown up in a sewer, but how many of the townsfolk were sub 80 IQ? You know what? Don't answer that.
Probably. You country have to fight off fratlings and kobolds?
No, but we had to do such fun activities as fishing and rock throwing and dealing with Dean. Boy, howdy, everybody kept pushing me with Dean. God, I hate
Well, it
Dean.
sounds like you just didn't like when you grew up. And I mean, to be fair, no one ever really does.
I mean, I can attest for that. Though, it was kind of fun finding little scraps and trying to advance my personal objectives.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, do we have any plans? Like, we should at least see what. Like, how are we gonna. Like, are we gonna stop during the play, after the play? Escort this guy? What are we gonna
You
do?
pick them off one by one.
Do we even. How do we even get into play? I haven't bought tickets for the play.
Divide and conquer.
Do we have to buy tickets for the play?
I mean, it's a play. Don't you buy tickets for plays?
I mean, it's out in the open, isn't it? It's just like there.
Oh.
What is a play?
So, a play is a show where a bunch of idiots jump around and sing and dance, typically like idiots, for everyone else's amusement.
That sounds funny.
I don't disagree. Pretty close to accurate, but you'll have to see it for yourself to understand what he means.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I guess.
Well, let's lock up and leave Gertie and know where we're going, and I suppose we'll try and save her grandson's life.
Yeah, that'd probably be for the best. If I could at least talk him out of not making kissy with mentally handicapped, that'd probably be a bonus.
Or we could just stop your captain.
Kidnappers?
Well,
That
see if we
too.
can't get any of the guards involved.
I never said he was my captain.
I'm just saying, I would be rather upset if someone tried to stop me from,
Hmm.
if
Yeah.
someone liked me and I liked them back, and someone tried to put a wedge in that, I would probably kick them in the face. Of course, if I looked
Yeah.
like Stefan, I can understand why that might cause problems.
Yeah, let's deal with him.
Okay.
Okay.
Preferably without without leaving evidence behind. But that's just me.
Okay.
Well,
That
hopefully
is
we can
just
try and
me.
resolve it peacefully. Normally I'm not so violent, but that to also get the right better of me there. Really,
Oh, I also tell everybody the names of the people from the crew, like Adam the half elf, Poppy the human, Captain Chili, whose race I never actually wrote down. I just have him listed as kind of a bitch, and I must stop him. Kenneth got left behind in the woods. Huxley's a half elf. Susie's a halfling. World, again, I don't know, probably a bitch. And yeah,
they came here on a wagon, right?
yes, we came in on a wagon.
Mm.
Okay.
How
Just-
long would we estimate until the Oh hey, look who it is!
Oh,
Gertie, you just woke up. Amazing!
Hey
Oh,
guys.
how
What a
are you
recovery.
feeling, old bird?
Yeah.
Hey guys.
How you doing?
Oh, this sounds
Not great.
super secret.
You sound
Sorry.
sick.
Our house caught fire.
Oh no.
Oh Jesus
Oh.
Christ!
Whoa.
So that's why I
What
haven't.
happened? Like how?
Yeah, that's like very not good. I'm surprised you're on at all.
We just made it to the hotel. I wanted to let you guys know that I didn't just bail.
Really sorry to hear that.
I don't know if the circumstances were dire.
Yeah, that's kind of an extenuating circumstance there.